Wednesday morning. Good morning and thank you for joining us on ITV AM News. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. Edo State government is to set up a panel of inquiry to unravel the circumstances surrounding the killing of one Mohamed Ibrahim by the police. The state governor, Comrade Adams Oshomole, while granting audience to family members and friends of the deceased in Government House, said all those who have evidence should be prepared to make submissions before the panel. Christy Macaulay has details.
Governor Oshomole said he will consult with the Ministry of Justice to determine the appropriate panel to be constituted. He explained that the panel is expected to carry out a thorough investigation into the death of the deceased in the hands of the police. Christy Macaulay reporting.
Landlords in Edo State now stand the risk of losing their property if found to be used by kidnappers for kidnap purposes. The decision was the outcome of the State Weekly Security Council meeting held in Government House. Christy Macaulay has details of the report.
While briefing journalists on the outcome of this week's Security Council meeting, Edo State Police Commissioner Folusho Adebanjo disclosed that the council is evolving new measures that will totally eradicate kidnapping in the state. Christy Macaulay reporting.
Property worth millions of naira were destroyed yesterday when number 47 along Siloko Road, Benin, was gutted by fire. Pioneer reports that the fire completely razed 2 stores and 5 rooms in the building.
It was a sorry sight when the news crew arrived at the scene, as rubble of the burnt building was what was left. The possible cause of the fire could not be ascertained. Pius Nsogo reporting.
Residents of Eboyi Street and environs in Ewotubu Quarters, Benin City, are apprehensive over what their fate will be this raining season. Deborah Baffin reports that the perennial flooding ravaging the area has forced many landlords to abandon their houses.
We were moving at the same time.
For residents of Eboyi Street and environ of Ewotubu Quarters, Benin City, the rainy season has brought tales of woes and suffering upon them following the incessant flood ravaging the community as occasioned by downpour. Deborah Ugbefun reporting.
Some parents in Edo State have appealed to Edo State government and Nigerian Union of Teachers to urgently commence dialogue with a view to calling off the indefinite strike backed upon by teachers in the state in the interest of pupils. The indefinite strike by teachers has disrupted academic activities in public primary schools in the state.
Since the commencement of the strike by teachers, academic activities in primary schools in Edo State have been grounded. Sharon Ajay reporting.
Meanwhile, Edo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called on the state government to immediately meet the demands of striking teachers on the issue of teachers' special allowance. A statement by the state chairman of the party, Chief Dan Obi, says conscious of the role of teachers in molding the character of children, government cannot afford to toy with their welfare. The statement would note that the indefinite strike backed upon by the teachers has grounded educational activities in the state, wondered why the state government do not want to meet their demands, thereby undermining the future of hundreds of thousands of school children in the state. The statement which says that the PDP, mindful of its in a fledgling democracy, has continued to play the role of making government accountable to the people. And Auchi High Court has dismissed the application filed by the incumbent chairman of Isoko West Local Government Council of Edo State, Barrister Hassan Kadiri, seeking stay of proceeding over the inclusion of the 7th defendant by the chairman, Barrister Shaibu Elama. The presiding judge, Justice S. Oyebukwe, gave the ruling at the resumed hearing of the suit instituted by Barrister Elama. Sharon Ajay has details.
The petition filed by the defendant counsel in seeking to suspend the proceeding on the suit filed by Mr. Shaibu Elama, pending the decision of the Court of Appeal on their petition seeking to remove Mr. Adams Mumen as the 7th defendant. Sharon Ajay reporting.
The $7 million, about 1.1 billion naira bounty placed in the head of the leader of the dreaded Boko Haram sect, Abubakar Shekau, has elicited reactions from members of the public. Ferdinand Osakwe reports the respondents' views are divergent.
Boko Haram, an Islamic sect regarded as terrorist group, is said to be against Western education in the northern part of Nigeria. Osakwe reporting.
And that's our package on the AM News. Do not forget that prevention is better than cure, so do and dare to be conscious and careful of any fire outbreak in your workplace or at home. I'll leave you with a global weather prospect for today.